Hello everybody, this is Michael Crusoe.
I'm Jackie.
And this is the Scrambled Brains Podcast, Episode 3. Welcome, stay on board, it only gets better from here. Supposedly. Anyway, Jackie, it's been a week, what have you been up to?
Oh, this and that. Let's see, I've been watching a lot of anime lately.
Nice.
And one of the shows that I watched was it's called Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sukunai, and I think the translation is I don't have many friends. And it's about some high school students who are sort of like socially awkward, and they make a club to make friends.
Awesome.
It's silly, it's cute, and I hear that the manga isn't finished, so I'm really hoping that they do a second season. So, that was cool. And I got an iPad too, so
nice.
I've been playing a lot of little games on it, like Tiny Tower and Pocket Frogs.
You're on Tiny Tower?
I'm on Tiny Tower.
How big is that tower on the friggin' iPad? I mean, I have it on my phone and I'm thinking, holy crap.
I can show you.
Awesome. That makes for good radio.
I know.
Look what I'm doing.
I know.
Oh, why the hell not show what you get? Holy crap.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
That's a big tower. I
Yeah.
can count the pixels.
Well.
It's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been a tower.
So crystal clear on the iPad. It's amazing.
It's debatable. Anyways.
It's debatable.
Yeah, but I've also been playing Pocket Frogs, which is super cute. You just go around and you catch frogs and you breed them and you know, there's tons of varieties. Oh my god. Tons of varieties. And it's just so addictive.
Nice.
I've also been playing Jetpack Joyride from Half Brick, which is also pretty fun. You know, just like a
Jetpack Joyride.
Jetpack Joyride.
Not to be confused with Jetpack Gemini.
No.
Okay.
Jetpack Joyride.
So it's not a Nintendo 64 game.
No. No.
Just checking.
And also Dungeon Raid.
Nice.
Which is also another fun game. But yeah, those are the games I've been playing.
Nice.
I've also been testing out more of our game.
Yes. What else have you got?
What do you mean?
No,
That's
your games. Do you have any? What games do you have coming out?
Oh, okay. That's what you mean. Okay, we have one that's going to be coming out hopefully soon, once we get all the bugs out. It's called Jamboree.
Nice.
And it's sort of like Bejeweled a little bit, kind of, except you're placing down gems instead of swapping them around and stuff.
Okay.
And so it's kind of like it's a match 3 game, basically. So
that's cool.
It's yeah. But once I've been playtesting it too much, so I kind of hate it. But when I started to play it, it was fun. So
awesome.
yeah. So yeah.
Cool.
And what about you, mister?
What have I been up to? Well, like I told you last week, I've been playing Fallout Vegas.
Yeah.
I finished that up on the Caesar's Legion, which was incredible. It was a really depressing ending, though.
How so?
Well, if you join the NCR and you finish the game on the NCR side, it's supposed to be like wealth, prosperity, but you know it's still a military ending. So it's a police state pretty much.
Oh.
You can also finish the game with yourself, to where you destroy Caesar's Legion and the NCR, so you own the strip.
Oh.
You are the head honcho now, which is pretty cool. But I decided to give it a shot, and I joined Caesar's Legion, which is all about slavery, and think of Caesar from back in the day. I mean, from the actual, like, Caesar.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what they follow. So we're talking lots and lots of slaves running around. It was really weird. Because me personally, I do invest a lot of my morals in my games, which is why almost all the time it's like, oh, you're the good guy. Oh, everything's cool. And yeah, I'm kind of a pansy, so which is why I'm pretty epic with a bow and arrow in games. Because I'm just like, snipe, 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 snipe. But yeah, I finished that up and I jumped back onto Skyrim. I decided to pick up that crack pipe again.
Cool. Very cool. Sorry. Throat's all scratchy stuff.
It's all good. But yeah, I've been playing games. Serena got sick. That was fun.
Yeah, I heard.
Holy shit! Seriously, that was bad. Took her to the ER. She's having trouble breathing.
Oh.
So I took her to the ER. All right. She got like a mild steroid and some Tylenol. That's what she took. She felt a lot better after that. So I was like, cool. It's pretty much an epic cold. It's a cold, but it'll constrict the airway.
That sucks.
Yeah, and the worst part was on the way out.
Yeah?
They said, before you go, can you take care of your copay? I was like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. So I remembered, $25 for the urgent care, $50 for the ER.
Okay.
Understandable.
Right.
And now I think about it though, it wasn't $50, it was $125. So yeah, it was gonna suck, but you know what? She felt better. I said, all right, and I pull out my debit card, put it on the table, and they said, all right, that'll be $2.50. And I said, what? $2.50? I get a discount? They're like, no, sorry, it's $250. I actually took my debit card back, and I said, can you explain this? And they said, yeah, your copay is $2.50. I said, and I about lost my damn mind. I seriously almost started freaking out. And so I was like, bah! $250 copay. So
Yeah.
that's just my copay. That doesn't include the bill that I'm going to get later.
I'm scared to see what that is.
Well, me too. So I paid my $50.
You have fun with that.
How I pay it will be interesting too.
How?
As long as you pay something, they can't hurt you, they can't touch you. $1 a month. I'll pay it off eventually.
Are you serious?
Oh, fuck yeah. They can't touch you. As long as you are making a payment.
Yeah, I would want to just pay it off right away, so I wouldn't have that, looming over me.
Fair enough.
But then again, I guess I'm weird that way.
What a pay your bills. God, that's so weird.
I know, right? Jeez.
No, it's mostly the fact that, unfortunately, kind of like a lot of unions out there, insurance companies are a business.
Well, yeah, I know.
Which sucks. It really does. So, oh well.
Yeah.
So, we do have news stories.
We do.
Oh, and by the way, for you and the listeners, yes, I am looking into better equipment. After the Blu-ray snafu I had, which was we got a Toshiba Blu-ray player, which is really cool. $90, all excited, Wi-Fi capable. Oh, that's great. We never looked at the reviews. It was the first time we didn't read the reviews before we bought, and it whooped our asses. Within a week, it stopped working.
Aww.
Yep, so I sent it back, and I got my money back. So I'm happy about that, and I'm looking at decent recorders. So very soon, we can stop doing this on my fucking cell phone.
Yeah. That'd be nice. At least then it'll seem like a professional.
Somewhat professional, yeah. News! What have you got?
Oh, I've got some good stuff.
Let's hear it.
So, okay, I saw this in a Kotaku article not too long ago, and it's called the Onacon. It's a sex toy that it's essentially a fleshlight sort of thing that you can hook up to your computer and interact with an adult game.
Okay.
Yeah. It's created by Tech Arts 3D. And
okay.
yeah, it's from Japan. Need I say more?
You do realize you melted my brain that it's a fleshlight.
Oh, essentially.
Followed by adult video game.
Yes, you can actually interact with the characters in these adult games with this fleshlight thing, the Onacon, which stands for Onacounter, by the way, and it keeps track of your time,
Okay.
the frequency, and your average speed.
Your average speed is recording your speed?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, it's actually, it sounds pretty cool, actually.
I do admit, I would love to use that thing and then go onto a dating website and see if I can upload my results and see if I can get a date. That would be fantastic.
Yes. Some of the features of it. It has an entrance replicating sensation of penetrating a virgin every time.
Every time.
Yep, followed by a tight, stimulating passage. And now this is a line that I took straight from one of the sex websites that were selling this thing.
Okay.
It ends with a warm, generous uterus that will hold all the juices of your climax.
Now,
It's just funny.
Now, if you could say that a little bit louder, but more sensual,
No.
I'm pretty sure we could quintuple our listeners.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I tried.
Also, and this is a very cool thing. This is a very cool thing. It has a button on it that synchronizes mutual orgasms of you and the character in the game.
Wow.
But that's not all that this thing does.
That's not all?
There's more.
It's got a magic button, though.
Have you ever been like masturbating and thought, man, this is some good time I'm making. I wish everybody could know. I should just tweet this.
No. No.
This will tweet the stats of your masturbating.
Oh my god.
It will.
Hey everybody, I tripled my record. I'm up to 5 minutes. Tweet. Oh, Jesus. Why? Oh.
Seriously, who wants to know? I don't know.
I don't want to know anyone's records. I mean, okay, yeah, sex is cool to talk about, but hey guys, guess what I just did in my parents' basement?
I believe it also posts your stats on a Japanese, like, I think it's a singles site, or it's some kind of relationship site, I think.
No.
I think.
Really?
I could be wrong, but I know that it posts it somewhere else, and it's like a specifically Japanese thing. I forget the name of it.
I was saying that as a joke. I didn't think. Oh my god. Oh, that's fantastic.
So, how much do you think this would be worth?
Honestly, with the technology, is it wireless or USB?
It's USB.
USB. I'm gonna say 150.
Oh, that's close. It's close.
Yep.
Yeah, the sex site that I saw it on is selling it for $176, I think.
Huzzah!
Yep, $176.
I like it.
So yeah.
I only have one question for that device, though.
Huh.
How do you clean it?
I didn't really.
Does it back unscrew and you just kind of dump out the uterus? I mean, what?
I don't know. I would assume so.
The uterus. Oh,
I don't use those things, obviously. You can go ahead and order one and find out for yourself.
Oh, that'll be some.
I just think that it's really cool, though. You can interact with the characters in the game.
I do admit that is really cool.
And also, the company that makes this says that, you know, you can use this for other games as well. Not specifically just erotic games, you know. You can do this for something else.
Skyrim?
I don't know how you would do that.
You can get married in Skyrim, so honestly, why not?
Anyways. I just...
Oh.
I'm sorry. I think that's my
What are you
favorite story.
saying? Why are we saying that? That's amazing.
I know.
The only thing that's really thrown me is how do you clean it and why does it tweet?
It's from Japan.
Okay, fair enough.
No.
I like how your reason is the whole country.
It's from Japan. They have lots of weird things.
They do have, what is it? Vending machines with used panties.
That is true.
I just wonder where those panties come from, too. Do they have a guarantee on the label that they're from ladies?
Don't know.
There might be a chud like me on a treadmill every 20 minutes swapping out a freaking thong. You never know.
Oh, that reminds me of some ad that I saw
Oh.
of these guys wearing panties, and they're playing DDR, and then it cuts to some guy that's holding up those same panties, and it has a picture of a cute girl that I was supposed to have been from. And essentially the guy bought it. I don't know. I don't remember where I saw that.
That is fantastic.
But I want to find it again. But anyways, so yes, that was the Onacon. And by the way, those fleshlight type stuffs, they're called Ona holes.
Ona holes.
Yeah, that's like I think the Japanese term for it.
Ona hole.
Ona hole. O-N-A hole. I thought that was interesting. Anyways.
Ona hole.
What?
I'm going to say that all damn day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a walk around at work.
It's catching.
Ona hole.
Very
I like it.
Very catching.
I do have a little bit of news. By a little bit, I have a lot, but let's just kind of take turns here just for the fun of it. And I'll start off mine with title stripped from Pokemon Champion, Who Crapped in Hotel Hallway. The two-time Pokemon Champion Ruben Puig, I don't know what his last name is, because I can't pronounce that, was stripped of his title at the United Kingdom Video Game Championship following a scandal in which he and members of his team are accused of leaving their hotel rooms to take a shit in the hall. Apparently they placed their own feces in the hallway of the hotel they and other Pokemon players are staying at. And the event's original runner-up is now listed as champion. What freaks me out about this is that they don't list the age. And I got this off of Kotaku.
Mm-hmm.
Admittedly, I've never really been to Kotaku, so I'm kind of new to that site.
Yeah.
So whether or not this is true is irrelevant because it's just fantastic. That alone is fantastic. When you do a report on someone who took a shit in a hallway and they lose their title over it.
Pokemon Championship title.
Oh.
They must have been drunk or something.
I'm thinking so. I've been drunk many a time. I've had a lot of thoughts, but never, I'm going to take a crap somewhere. I've never done that.
This is going to sound mean, but
Oh no.
you're a man that is of age to drink, and you are playing in Pokemon tournaments. I was going to say something about yourself. I mean, I used to play Pokemon card game stuff, but
Same here.
I don't know. It's questionable.
It is really freaking weird after a minute. Again, they don't list anyone's age.
Right.
So this could be a 12-year-old, this could be a 32-year-old.
True. I really hope that it's a younger person. Because then I could just be like, okay, they're young, whatever.
I was trying to think of good things to say about this, or at least strange things to say. I don't think I need to say anything beyond.
I know.
He took a crap in the hallway, and he got stripped of his title.
That's very sad.
For a Pokemon Championship. Alright, what else you got? What else you got?
Asteroid 2012 DA14.
Brr?
Yes. Apparently, Asteroid was discovered in late February this year, I believe.
Okay.
It's estimated to be 45 meters in diameter, which is 150 feet.
Okay.
And it sort of has an orbit similar to Earth. It's just sort of like at a different angle.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
so it kind of passes our...
An incline ellipse, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
And so it passes by Earth pretty closely twice a year.
Okay.
And the last pass was on February 16th, and it was at about 2.5 million kilometers, which is 1.5 million miles.
Wow, that's far away,
And,
actually.
yeah, it's about 6 times the distance to the moon. Yeah.
Swing and a miss!
And February 15th of next year is when it's supposed to pass again, and this time it's going to be closer. It's going to be around 27,000 12,000 kilometers,
Okay.
which is 17,000 miles. But it's not going to hit us. It's going to come by pretty close, and we'll probably catch like a whole lot of, debris coming off of the tail.
Okay.
But it's not going to hit us. Some people out there are thinking that it will. Those doomsday sayers. Funny people.
Well, if you have math saying, hey, it's not going to hit us this year, it'll be closer next year. If you're going to be a doomsday sayer, at least say, hey, maybe the year after that, it will.
Well, I mean, it could collide with the Earth sometime in the future.
Yeah.
But we're safe right now.
Works for me.
So.
Hey, a worst case scenario, all we got to do is send up Bruce Willis and a crack team of well drillers, and we'll be fine. That's right. Armageddon reference. What now? What now?
It's gonna happen.
Where's the animal crackers, Jackie?
Oh.
Where's the animal crackers?
I think they're stuffed in my brow.
As well they should be.
Yeah.
That was like the worst. Oh, God. How unromantic can you be? Look at the little animal cracker. He's climbing on your boob.
Boy.
Oh, if I never see that movie again. I'll admit the movie was kind of cool from a goofy standpoint, if you will. It's definitely a popcorn movie.
That movie actually made me cry.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It did. I know many people that it actually, cried at that.
Oh,
because of the whole ending part.
Yeah, the ending was. I'll admit it took me up a little bit, but
I cry easily. I cry very easily in
really?
movies. Yes, movies and just like novels, stories that have a powerful.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I guess I like crying.
You like crying?
I like crying at movies. It's fun.
That's cool.
But anyways, yeah. So, what else you got?
Well, going from Bruce Willis to this is kind of an easy segue, I guess. Not. How about this? A village police officer shocked a 9-year-old boy with a taser this week.
Where's this at?
Let's see. Apparently, this is in Mount Sterling, Ohio.
Mm.
Yep. Freaking 9 years old. The kid was 9 years old.
Why did the kid get tased?
Police were called because Michelle Perry said her son Jared won't go to school. The situation escalated, and the 9-year-old was tased.
I don't see any reason why a cop would or should tase someone that young. I do not see any reason why that could even happen.
I do, if you've ever watched Maury Povich.
Yeah.
Or Jerry Springer or something. You could see some crazy kids in there. Whatever, I do what I want, it's my body. So that could be like a 5-year-old, okay? Now you go from that to a 9-year-old who the neighbors said there have been issues with the 9-year-old who is large for his age. Mm-hmm. Which tells me this could be like a future linebacker.
Okay.
What if this 9-year-old is like 5'5", 300 pounds? I mean, we're talking a huge, like, monstrous little kid. That's a lot of weight coming at you. I might tase him too, but if he's just a regular 9-year-old who's a little bit fat, there's no reason to tase him. I know, I gotta like an eyelash or something. Is that better?
I didn't even notice an eyelash, so I just saw you freaking out.
Awesome.
Okay.
Hooray!
I don't know. I still don't see any reason that a cop should tase a child.
I don't know. What was the last one? I believe it was Portland. A police officer used a beanbag shotgun a 13-year-old at disturbingly close range. That was freaky.
Do you remember the reason why he did that?
It's Portland. I'll just throw it out there. It's probably gang-related. There's so much gang crap going on right now. It's really kind of freaky. It's like in every other night they miss a shooting or a stabbing.
Oh, well, that's fun. I don't really go into Portland much, so I don't...
Me either. We actually did try to... my wife and I tried to go to Powell's the other day to kind of sell some books.
Yeah.
I couldn't find parking. And I almost got hit twice while trying to find a parking spot because I was like, oh, I could probably fit there. And there was like a BMW in front of me and a brand new Fiat behind me that I was trying to back into. I couldn't fit. I just couldn't fit. I was like, son of a bitch! And so I really did try, and I almost got hit twice.
You almost got hit, or did you almost hit somebody?
No, I almost got hit.
Oh.
Like I almost had to back into the Fiat to avoid this truck coming at me. Then you avoid another fucking car coming at me. I was like, come on!
Okay, that's what you mean.
Like, fuck you, Portland. So we're gonna try again another day. Not at that location. That, by the way, that was the Powell's on Hawthorne. Yeah, by the Baghdad Theater. Which Baghdad Theater? Awesome.
Never been there.
Last time I was there was with my father-in-law, and it was at the live show in Court and Fat Boy, and we saw Die Hard, and we had beer and pizza while sitting there in the movie theater. It was amazing.
Cool. Very cool.
So what else you got?
I have the Personhood Bill for Sperm. Yes.
Okay.
So, okay, you know how there's been a whole lot of Republican, crap going on against a woman's reproductive rights.
They have declared war.
Yeah, essentially.
On the uterus.
Essentially. Well, there's some female senators and stuff that want to fight back. Mm-hmm. So, this has happened in 2 places. The first one was in Oklahoma.
Okay.
And it was from State Senator Constance Johnson. And this is in response to Johnson. Are you really gonna make?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna make a joke about her name because
you're
oh my god.
You're talking about sperm. I gotta go for it. Well, the joke, not the sperm. The joke.
Uh-huh. So you say.
Ho ho.
God, Mike. I totally lost track of what I'm trying to say, dude.
Seriously? I'm so sorry.
Anyways, yes. The Personhood Bill for Sperm is in response to the Personhood Bills that give rights to fertilized eggs. Essentially, Republicans want to make fertilized eggs have all the rights as a human being, a fully grown person.
Can they vote?
I don't know.
That'd be awesome.
I think it's because I think it would be as a dependent, like a child. So no, there wouldn't be.
Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing.
The other state that this is happening in is Delaware, and
Delaware.
Councilwoman Loretta Walsh is the one that introduced it for Personhood Bill for Sperm.
Okay.
I have a nice quote from Constance Johnson, and it's this amendment seeks to draw humorous attention to the hypocrisy and inconsistency of this proposal. From the Republican perspective of downsized government and less government intrusion into people's private affairs, despite the great challenges of our state faces, it is far more important that we address issues such as affordable health care to help improve our state's ranking of 48th in health status, to create good and secure jobs that grow the economy and ensure that all citizens have access to quality, affordable education. So yes, she hopefully that this Personhood Bill for Sperm, draws attention to, the ridiculousness that is, these other bills.
Yeah, it's
and
ridiculous.
Try to focus on things that are actually going to help.
Like education?
For one, yeah.
Huzzah! Yeah. Seriously.
So that was that, and hopefully you guys got something out of it. Besides, Mike's an idiot.
I'm sorry. It's as you said, Johnson. In the back of my head, I went, "Oh, this is not going to end well."
I should have known that you were going to be like that. I should have, but I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't.
It's early enough. You're tired, and I'm an idiot. So.
Well, I wasn't tired when I was looking up this article here. I wasn't. I didn't even think. Oh yeah, Mike's gonna make a dick joke. All right. No, that thought thought never crossed my mind. Jeez.
That crosses my mind every day. Am I going to make a dick joke today? The answer is yes. It's always yes.
All right.
I will try not to derail anything else you got.
No promises, huh?
Jesus.
No promises? It's okay. I don't care.
This is awesome.
So, what other articles do you have to bring to the table?
Oh, let's go something a little bit more fun and Lake Oswego-ish.
Oh, okay.
I'll just read the highlighted parts and see if you can kind of get a hold of what the hell this is about, okay? You ready?
Yeah.
Proposed Dollar General sparks debate in Shalimar, Florida. I love Florida. Florida has become the wonderful state of news. It really has. If you want weird frickin' news, you look to Florida. There's naked people, old people, and now angry people with the dollar store.
Okay.
So, again, highlighted parts. Angered some residents who say it will attract an unsafe element to the small town.
Okay.
Yes, they're angry because the Dollar General is going to attract unsafe elements to the town and invite, quote, a different class of people into Shalimar, looking for opportunities to steal things.
Are they worried about poor people?
Yes, they are. Other residents agreed. They said they didn't want Dollar General customers driving around looking at their homes.
What the crap?
Oh, it gets better. It gets better. A person said the Dollar General will be a new type of business for the community. Right now we have no other store that would fall into the category of general merchandise. Again, this is straight. This is, by the way, this is from NWFDailyNews.com, which I guess is some Florida thing.
Uh-huh.
Dollar General really wants to build this, and they're trying to promise us a rose garden, she said. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. It's still going to be an ugly old Dollar General, and we don't want it.
Uh-huh.
Best quote I found, the prices are right, and they're very courteous. Prices are right, Jackie. The prices are right. Someone else said I think it would be a benefit to the area. And they also plan to sell beer and wine. What are shoppers going to do? Buy beer and wine and then cruise down Plew Avenue to the little park where our children go? I don't want them to sell beer and wine.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know exactly what to say to that.
Lost for words?
I mean, really? Really? Poor people are gonna wreck your shit up?
Yep, they're worried about poor people, straight up. They're like, dollar store? No, that's gonna bring bad, nasty people. They smell. It's like, seriously, it's a fucking dollar store.
I know.
I'd be more worried about transit.
Yeah, no, serious.
What you had that they didn't mention?
Transit's
Oh, it's
bad.
going to increase traffic. You know what?
And okay, I can understand. I mean, poor people generally are in the position to, do more crime stuff because they're more oppressed.
Right.
But I just they're so. I just want to smack all those people.
I know.
I seriously do.
And don't forget, it's Florida, the state where people go to die. That's still Retirement Central. They got mosquitoes inside of Volkswagens there, man. It's kind of freaky. If I ever go to Florida, I'm bringing a gun. Because I'm going to go mosquito hunting. Or a flamethrower, probably quicker.
I don't like these oversized bugs. I recently found out that there's this huge ass spider in Australia, I think. It's called a golden orb. spider.
I don't like this is going, and
They
how
can-
far apart your hands are is freaking me out.
They can get up to meters long.
Huh? What? No.
They can catch birds.
Oh.
I saw stuff on YouTube about it. And
How big is this thing?
big enough to catch birds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly the size that it can get to, but it can get fucking big. They're creepy. They're creepy.
I
hate
mentioned
spiders.
bringing
Ugh.
a gun and a flamethrower to Florida for mosquitoes, and you're telling me about a giant, meters big spider? I'm thinking assault rifle. That is disturbing as hell.
I may have exaggerated a bit, but they are big things.
Again, you're holding your hands apart again. You're holding your hands apart at least a foot wide.
They can catch birds. Birds, Mike.
Our response to that is AR-15. AR-15, multiple clips.
Maybe small birds, but birds.
That is so fun. Can you imagine just being a bird, having this thing with 8 legs coming at you? It's like, am I hallucinating? Oh, God!
I'll have to find a good video and then have you post the link on in the description for
I will.
for this episode.
I will.
Because all of you need to see it.
Right after I have a stroke from freaking out so bad, just because my brain's going to go, no, it's over. It's done. Jesus Christ.
The internet's a scary place.
That's a... Oh, God. How about... Do you got anything else, Jackie? Does it have to do with spiders, preferably?
No. I don't have anything else that has to deal with spiders.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'd rather not piss myself on your couch.
I don't want you to piss yourself on this
Foot-wide
couch
spider.
either.
I'm a fucking... Which, by the way, I do have a nightmare to tell you about later.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. What you got?
Okay, so not too long ago, Arizona Senate has approved a bill that protects doctors and others from wrongful birth lawsuits, and this was passed 20 to 9.
Okay.
For those of you that don't know what wrongful birth is, it is when a doctor neglects to tell a pregnant woman anything that was wrong with the baby, like birth defects and stuff, that would lead the woman to get an abortion. So doctors and others would be protected against these sort of lawsuits. This bill was sponsored by Republican Nancy Barton of Phoenix, and if the bill becomes law, Arizona will join 9 other states barring both wrongful life and wrongful birth lawsuits.
Wow.
So, and to clarify what wrongful life is, it's the children that sue the doctor instead of the mother.
Okay.
Or parents, whatever. So yeah, can you imagine being a pregnant woman and your doctor neglecting to tell you some very important things about your baby, about this pregnancy? Like, there's lots of stuff that can go wrong. There's lots of birth defects your child can have, complications that could lead to you as the mother dying in childbirth. And for a doctor to not tell you these things, so you will not get an abortion at all. That's just... I don't know. It's just so wrong.
Do you think it stems from the abortion thing itself? Do you think that has a large factor?
Yes. I think that that these people want to stop abortion completely. I'm not saying that abortion is a good thing. I'm saying that it's a necessary thing. Because there are times when you absolutely need to abort a pregnancy to save lives, or even if the child is born and then has some sort of degenerative thing that kills it off within a week of being alive. Yeah. It's just better to get it done and over with before anything else to prevent future pain and stuff. I don't...
Well,
no.
Okay, let me throw this out there. For those of you that think that abortion is not right and it should never happen, think about this. You have a daughter. She's in her mid-20s, let's say.
Okay.
She gets pregnant, and she is going to die because the pregnancy is in her fallopian tubes.
Yes.
Abortion is illegal, so your daughter is going to die. Straight up. There's no way around it. Because if you remove that fetus, that's abortion. It might save her life, though. But abortion is illegal, so your daughter is going to die. So you
true.
think about that before the next time you say abortion is wrong. Abortion is wrong. You know what?
Well, also,
it's not always wrong. If you use it as a birth control, I do think that's wrong.
Yes, that would be wrong.
I mean,
that's why you need to have actual birth control stuff, like the pill.
Yeah, there's the pill, the shot. There's the thing that you stick in your arm now for 5 years. It's like a little matchstick. There's the IUD. There's multiple
that
forms.
ring thing.
Oh, and condoms.
Yeah, good old-fashioned condoms.
Have you noticed this whole debate with the war against the uterus? Have you noticed how I haven't heard the word condom said yet? I've been following this moderately closely, and I have not heard the word condom.
Okay.
You know why? It has to do with the guy. I'm telling you.
Also, Viagra. I believe Viagra is covered on your health care.
Is it?
I believe so. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look it up and double check, but I believe it is. I believe it is covered.
I'm going to the doctor, man.
And what good is Viagra? To get your dick up. That is the sole purpose for a man to have sex. And everybody is all like, oh, you can't have birth control because you're just going to go fuck.
Yep. That's what they're saying.
And that's not the only reason women have the pill.
Mm-hmm.
Like we covered last time, it's
right.
other things, other medical things.
Yeah.
Ugh. Sorry.
Freak out, Jackie. Go.
No, rant over. Rant over.
We will rant next week, and we'll bring some good stuff to the table. It'll be good.
I'll probably bring something that make people to hate me.
This can be religious, isn't it?
Possibly.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm probably going to bring something around double standards of sexism kind of thing.
Sounds good.
That's a good thing to rant about.
Yeah.
People are going to hate us. It's going to be awesome.
I'm sure. Yeah.
If they ever listen to us. No one's going to listen to this.
Well, how many people listen to the other one? Like 17?
Yep, 17.
Yeah.
The best part, though, episode 1 is kind of no longer there, you know? Well, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. We have more hits on the episode 1 that people can't listen to than we do on episode 2 that people can listen to.
That's kind of lame. I think all those people saw the first one and then was like, oh, fuck no, I'm not listening to any more of that shit. I'm done. I am done.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
what else do you have?
I have a couple more things. Dad makes son wear sign for bad grades, which I do think is wonderful. In the age of today, you're not supposed to beat your kids. You're not supposed to beat each other. Everyone's supposed to be happy, but war is good, which is still kind of weird to me. You can only be violent to other countries. Don't forget that. So, again, I'm not condoning like child abuse or anything, but especially when you're a parent, I believe every parent would agree, no matter what your belief system is, that sometimes you gotta hold back because you just go. Why do you think they're shaken baby syndrome? Parents freak out; they just snap, right?
Yeah.
And it is every parent's responsibility to not snap. You've got to keep calm. You've got to keep control.
Right.
And you're going to have to put her in the bedroom and walk out, which I've had to do before. You know? And yeah, I'm fully admitting that. I've had to walk out, sit on the couch, take a 5-minute break, and then go in and deal with the situation. You know? And it's tough, but you get through it. This, I think, is fantastic. Okay?
Okay, what is it?
The kid's a 7th grader, and he brought home bad grades, so his parents made him hit the streets and wear a sign reading, "Hey, I want to be a class clown. Is it wrong?" And on the flip side, it asks cars to honk if they think 3 failing grades are bad. And the kid, Michael Bell Jr., says, I don't like it, but I know that it's my fault. And the dad said, he has been screwing up in school, behavior, and academics, and right now I am trying to send a message to him. And I like it. I really do. It shows this kid with a sign, which I have a few pictures here. He's got a sign that goes from his kneecaps all the way up to just below his neck.
Yeah.
And this is a very, very busy looking street. So kudos to this dad. That just made me smile, you know. Isn't that awesome? So
that's kind of...
That's his spring break now. His spring break is to every day go out there and wear that sign.
I like it, but I know there's some people out there that are going to say that is mental abuse, mental emotional abuse.
Maybe, you can't do that. It's like, so how do you punish the kid? You can't put a 7th grader in timeout. They're a little old for that.
Also, timeout doesn't work.
I know.
I was put in timeout and I acted up all the time.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
my daughter,
I did get some swats on the butt though, a couple times.
I did too, and I do think it is a combination of fear and love. It really is. Because like for me personally, when I was brought up, it was a wooden spoon that I was never actually hit with. My mom would get pissed off. I think she only did it like twice, but it really stuck with me. She would take a wooden spoon out of the drawer, and she would slam it on the countertop, and it would smash. And I'd be like, "Oh my God, that could be in my butt!" And so I stopped acting up. She never actually touched me with a spoon. When she was a kid, though, she got that shit kicked out of her with a wooden spoon, man. She walked through the door, and Grandma fucking whack! My grandma was hiding behind the door.
What?
It was awesome. She walked, because I'm thinking about my grandma's house. She walks up the stairs. She came home late.
Oh.
That's why she got her ass whooped. She came home late, okay? So she walks in the door, and my grandma's door kind of opens inside. Mm-hmm. It has 2 doors, so one opens outside, one opens inside. She opens the door, and the one that's inside is already open. My grandma was hiding behind that. As soon as she got past, my grandma fucking ninja, whack, got her. It was awesome. My mom has some great stories. Would you have your mom on?
No.
No?
I haven't even told her that I do this. I haven't told anybody in my family. I'm sorry. I keep stuff away from my family. I don't really want them to know anything about me.
Fair enough.
Because most of my family are Republican and traditional Christian.
Interesting.
I will not tell them about this because they will find out that, one, I am not Republican. So far from it.
I wouldn't have guessed.
I think they might have a little inkling that maybe I'm not. And 2, they'll find out that I'm atheist.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, I want to keep that away from them. I don't want to have any repercussions from that.
Awesome. I have told my dad I do this, and then I very quickly told him not to listen to it. Because I was like, yeah, I'm doing this whole podcast thing. He goes, oh, what station you on? I said, it's kind of an internet thing, and you probably just want to avoid it. I mean, go ahead if you want to. And he goes, well, if I don't like it, I'll just turn it off. I'm like, that's good. I recommend that. Because, yeah, there's things that you will never tell your parents.
Oh, yeah.
There's things that my mom never told me that she's finally telling me. Holy crap, am I glad she didn't tell me until now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Like I said, I want to get her okay on some of this just because of what some of these stories are, but...
Your mom's a cool person, so I'd love to have her on.
Hell yeah. Alright. So, off of family and back onto the news. This is not going to be funny. This is not going to be joyful. This is going to be shitty. So, U.S. soldier kills Afghans in Kandahar. I've been following this very closely since it came out. Jackie was nice enough to send me a link to some video footage, and
which we will also put into the description.
oh yeah, I mean it's the story I have right here is straight from BBC News. Okay, this is BBC News Asia. A U.S. soldier in Afghanistan has killed at least 16 civilians and wounded 5 after entering their homes in the Kandahar province. That morning, let's see, he left his base in the early hours in the morning and opened fire in at least 2 homes. Women and children were among the dead. Now, I've heard many different stories so far. It's, you know, like everything that comes out of the war in Afghanistan, some things are a little bit muddled.
Yeah.
The worst one I've heard was out of the 16 people, 11 were women and children. That was the worst one I heard. So hopefully it's not that bad. It's bad enough that this guy snapped. He snapped and he went on a killing rampage. And he had a breakdown. The soldier who reportedly suffered a breakdown before the attacks is said to have handed himself over to the U.S. military authorities after carrying out the killings, which is definitely for the best. He's reported to have walked off his base around 3 o'clock local time and headed to nearby villages. And it looks like that's on 24-hour time, so it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Moving methodically from house to house. Someone says 11 members of my family are dead. Someone else said my home was attacked and I lost 4 of my members. So it was bad. It was very bad. And unfortunately, a senior Afghan intelligence officer called the latest attack a propaganda victory for the Taliban, because there has been a lot of other shit that's happened, especially the Quran burnings.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That would be like someone setting up shop in Washington, D.C. Yeah, that's Hub Central. For the Taliban, this is their capital when it comes to their propaganda and everything. This is the spot. This is the hub. Okay? That would be like someone setting fire to a pile of Bibles.
Yeah, I know.
Near the White House. I mean, oh, and then this. And it was, what was it? It was his fourth tour?
It's his 4th deployment.
4th deployment.
Can you imagine being deployed 4 times?
I've heard a lot when it comes to deployments, and most of these guys go there for about a year, like 9 months to a year.
Yeah, and this guy, he has a wife and kids.
Oh, shit.
I can understand him breaking down. I don't know. This is just tragic. It is tragic. Crazy.
It's sad. It really is sad.
I don't know what to say, really. It's just...
I think the best thing to say is think about the people that are walking around the streets.
Yeah.
In our country, okay? And I say that because there's still National Guards people that go over there, okay? We have friends who are National Guardsmen.
Yep.
You would never guess that they may be carrying because they do have their permits.
Mm-hmm.
You may never guess that they're just regular people with regular jobs, or they're unemployed because they're trying to find a job. They're regular fucking people.
Yeah.
And yet, they're going over there and eventually snapping. It does not specify, in all the reports I've read, everything I've tried to find out about this, it does not specify if he is a reserveman,
mm-hmm.
or if he's full active duty. That's irrelevant to me. What is relevant is this was his 4th tour. Okay, I'm not sure if it is voluntary or not, but your 4th tour, that's a lot of time to be spending in the country where people hate you.
That is true. Well, this was his first deployment into Afghanistan. He's been other places.
Okay.
At least that's what I got from the news clip. But still, you would think that after like a couple of deployments, you would have the soldier seek some sort of psychological help.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, seriously, it's no wonder that he had a breakdown.
And if they do, that's good. Maybe this is just a fluke.
Maybe. Stuff. Flukes happen.
They do.
Things like that happen. But I don't know. I just 16 people.
Yeah, and it did reverberate in the community.
Well, no.
U.S. officials have apologized repeatedly for the incident at a NATO base in Kabul, but they failed to quell a series of protests and attacks that killed at least 30 people and 6 U.S. troops. So it did reverberate very, very poorly.
Was that from this, or was that from...
That's from the BBC News website. This is straight off...
Oh, no, I know, but the protests and stuff, was that from protesting this incident here?
Yep.
Okay.
The 16 people that died, people were obviously incredibly pissed, and so protests and attacks. Yeah. 30 people. And again, they're saying the Taliban are wickedly excited over this because it is going to give them a humongous edge.
Oh yeah, this definitely will. The government should really take care of its soldiers better, because stuff like this will happen, and stuff like this will ruin any influence that you could have over, the populace.
Mm-hmm.
You do not send in, soldiers that are going to break down and all this. You should know that something is going to happen with this guy.
Yeah, I mean,
people should know this.
Obviously, rotate your troops. Make sure everyone's in there fresh.
Yes.
Don't let a guy. I'm sure he was probably mentally competent, and a psychological breakdown can happen to anybody.
Right.
But where was the security? He just walked off base.
Exactly.
Where was the security? I'm sorry, but there are patrols. There are guys who are supposed to keep watch to make sure people don't come in.
That is true. Now, does this say that he acted alone?
Yeah.
Okay, because...
All it says is he just snapped, he walked off base at 3 o'clock in the morning, and just...
Because there was also...
reserve just started opening fire.
There was also reports of witnesses saying that there were multiple people. Not just
Really?
him. Yes. I thought that was also in the BBC article, because I thought I read that. One woman said that, there was like a couple.
No.
But I don't know the truth to that. It's very likely that he did it, just himself.
Yeah. Like I said, this is just from what I got in my hand here. This was... Yeah, this is BBC Asia. Well, this is just the other day. So, yeah, it's sad, it really is. But, I don't know.
Can I also say something about the Quran burnings?
Yeah.
Why the hell are soldiers burning Qurans? You are not there to express your own opinions. You are there to be, the tool of the government.
Right.
Essentially, you do not have opinions.
The Quran burnings, I believe, was because in the Quran, or not in the Quran, but in some of the Qurans, they were finding like messages from the Taliban to the people.
Okay.
Like little like notes and shit come in there, so they were going to burn those. But they didn't think ahead and just say, hey, we're just going to take these back to the United States to kind of do something with them there, away from your country, instead of putting them in a giant pile and lighting them on fire.
Yeah.
Which was last month, by the way. That wasn't that long ago.
Okay.
So they're still pissed about that.
Well, yeah, of course.
Oh.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it's still no reason to burn what they consider is their holy doctrine. That is their Bible. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're finding like things from the KKK and you're in a Christian Bible, you're not going to throw a bunch of them in a pile and light them on fire.
No.
So. Wow. High five for being dark. Yeah.
It's a crappy book. I would burn the Twilight Saga.
You know, the plotline just wasn't that good. The character development, just, I didn't believe it.
Are we talking about Twilight?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm still mad that Bella has my birth date.
She does?
September 13th.
Fantastic!
So fucking pissed.
Well, I will leave you with this. Let's try and bring up a little bit before we end this thing. Alright, so, to end this on a good note, ish, the dream I had last night.
Okay.
Okay? I am a father of a beautiful little 3-year-old who's about to turn 4.
Mm-hmm.
And my dream was, I woke up on the couch, and there was a little kitty running around.
Kitty?
A little kitty. I was like, ooh, look, a little cat, this orange little tabby, really cute. I was like, oh, how cute. I started playing with it, and this thing whooped my ass. It was clawing the shit out of my hands and kicking me. So I was like, all right, fine. I opened up the front door. That's right. Out with you. And it actually looked at me, sulked, and walked out. I was like, that's right. I close the door, I turn around, and there's 2 kids. There's my daughter, Serena, and another girl who looks a lot like Serena. Her name is Lily.
Okay.
Which is also one of my daughter's other names. So now I've got Serena, Lily. So I was like, oh, that's weird. And for some reason in my dream I was like, oh, cool, we got another kid. And I just rolled with it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But then she just ran off. By the way, my car was gone.
Okay.
Because I went to find my flashlight because it was the middle of the night, and apparently there was no lights in the middle of the night. There were a bunch of, like, those German Shepherd, Black Lab, and they're 2 Black Labs and German Shepherd, and they're all being playful, kind of biting me. This is all happening while I'm trying to look for this kid, and then I go back to my apartment, and I call the police, and I'm like, and I just started bawling. I'm like, I'm so sorry I haven't called sooner. There's this kid that came to my door, and I kind of temporarily adopted her, and now she's gone. I don't know what to do. And all I heard back was, we're sending 4 units your way. Click. And I was like, okay, cool. By the way, the cops never showed up in my dream.
Oh.
So I'm running around looking for this kid. My car is back again. I don't know how the hell that happened. I grabbed the flashlight out of my car. I'm looking around. I actually used the little app on my phone, the flashlight app, to light up my LED and my screen. I'm just like, I'm screaming, Lily! Lily! And I don't even know why the hell I'm looking for this kid. And all I hear is my daughter, Serena, saying, hi, Daddy, from the window, which we're on the bottom floor, so it's not that much of a freak out, but it still freaked me out to the point where I went, holy crap. And I woke up, and I immediately went to the bedroom, looked at Serena, and she's like, hi, Daddy. And I'm like, why are you awake? And Jessie looks at me, she goes, she hasn't gone to sleep yet. Yeah, she's, so this whole being sick thing has really screwed up her sleep schedule. I mean, terribly. When she's finally better, yeah, it's going to be cool. But anyway, it just freaked me out, and I just gave her a big hug, and Jessie's like, you okay? I'm like, we had 2 kids for like 5 minutes. It was so weird. And she goes, what the fuck are you talking about?
Wow.
I said, and there was a cat. And there were cops that never showed up. She goes, what? What? I was like, I'm going to bed. By the way, I fell asleep watching Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Which I don't know how that affected my mental stability, but apparently it affected it to the point where I was mentally unstable.
I don't really see a difference there. I mean, you're normally crazy.
Am I?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's a little strange. Yeah.
A little strange.
It's a little strange.
The cat looked at me, sulked, and walked out my door. It was amazing. I was a beastmaster.
That's just disturbing.
Yep. Told that key, get out! And he got out.
Okay. I think we are done.
Okay.
I think we're done.
Done enough damage?
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess so.
Alright. It can be uploaded quickly. It's okay. I'll just do a little bit of editing and throw it up. And...
Yeah. And then you'll be looking for a new house there. Yeah.
It's gonna be funny though. It'll be awesome.
End it, Mike. End it. Fucking end it, Mike.
This is a great episode.
God, what the hell's going on?
I'm not cutting any of this out. This is gold.
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It really isn't. People are gonna be like, well, this is okay until they got to the very end, and then it's like, what the hell are they talking about? I mean, it's just sort of like rambling, and it's just not even cohesive, really. It's just, what the hell? Hell, Mike.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't know. I just work here. I don't. We don't get paid for this.
Yeah. Like we get money for this crap.
Yeah, all the research I've done, there is no money in podcasting. Unless you're already famous.
So why the hell do you want to do podcasting?
Why do I want to do this? It's fun. It's fun. It's you're never going to get on the radio. You're probably never going to get on TV. But you want to throw your bullshit out there, this is how you do it. This is how I do it. You're like, hey, if you want to listen to me, go ahead. If you don't, that's fine. That's the beauty of podcasting. You don't have to sit through bullshit commercials and endless Maury Povich shows and Adam Kroll or whatever. There's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of entertainment out there. This is just a snippet from a different portion of entertainment. By the way, not FCC fucking controlled, so you say whatever you want.
True.
It's not Twitter, so it's not under 100 and whatever characters. So you get to voice your opinion, have fun, and one of these episodes, we're going to get drunk. Hit record and see what happens.
No.
That'll be fun.
It'll just be a whole lot of laughing and, slurred words and total retardation.
Well, we will try and stay as sober as possible while we talk. Because if you're talking like this, I don't think anybody will want to hear your bullshit. I love you. No one's going to want to hear that for an hour.
No.
Let alone 5 minutes. But after a couple shots, you're not drunk, but you definitely let loose just a little bit. Are you down?
I can't hold my alcohol, so no.
You can't?
No.
What happens when you drink?
Yeah. That's all you need.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Yep. That's all you need.
Oh, damn it. Alright, fine. I guess we'll end this bullshit. So, this has been episode 3 of the Scrambled Brains podcast. My name is Michael Crusoe.
Yeah, I'm Jackie. See you later.
Bye.